together. Dear Lord in heaven, we are thankful today for this opportunity we've been given. We've gathered here to recognize, to honor, and celebrate a very special group of people.
Present! Colors!
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, thank you, Tee. Thank you for having us at this awesome event. Good afternoon, Barnegat. What an awesome crowd. Totally sold out crowd. I feel like I'm surrounded by greatness. It's a true who's who of the veteran community and the veteran support organizations that we have here in New Jersey. So I'm truly honored to be amongst all of you and honored to be able to give a few remarks. Definitely a tough act to beat, so I'll be brief. But I do want to say that it is an honor to be here for our team. Like Tee had said, I've been recently appointed as the director of the Vietnam War Commemoration. I truly want to welcome all of the community that's here today, specifically our Vietnam veterans and their families, our Gold Star family members, our sons and daughters in touch. Thank you all for being here. I know a lot of your families dragged you here. A lot of you came voluntarily. Thank you for coming today. You can't go anywhere today if you're in a uniform or you're in a veteran's hat or a veteran's shirt without somebody some public person telling you thank you for your service. telling you, oh, thank you for your service. Can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a slice of pizza? Welcome home. We're really, really good at treating our warriors good today. 50 years ago, as a nation, we were very bad at it. As everybody sitting in this front row can attest to you, we did not treat our veterans very well when they came home from Vietnam. They were told to change out of the uniforms, they were spit upon, some were physically assaulted. As I've gone to hear, or gone to learn in the position that I'm in, even the family members of those that have gone missing were treated badly. They were told they deserved it, they had their property vandalized, so we did not treat them badly. In 2012, our organization was founded, signed into law by the Congress, 50-year commemoration for the Vietnam War. So 50 years later, we're finally giving you the thanks and honor that you deserve from the United States of America. We are here representing the United States of America, welcoming you home and thanking you for your service. But what gets me is that the Vietnam veteran could have turned your back on society, but you did not. When I enlisted in the military way back when, the senior NCOs, the senior officers were all Vietnam veterans. And they were the ones that told us their story, and they were the ones that trained us to prepare to take charge of that military and lead the men and women that came after us. When Colonel Kramer and myself got off the plane, and younger generations of warriors came off the plane from places like Iraq and Afghanistan and Africa, the first person standing there in line at the airport to welcome us home and shake our hands was a Vietnam veteran. The Vietnam veteran went out of their way, you went out of your way to change the culture of how America treats their veterans, because you know that the way you were treated was wrong, and you wanted to make sure that that did not happen again. So we thank you for that. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I am a veteran of the Vietnam War. The sentiments that I express can be applied to all veterans of all conflicts. The main difference between a veteran and a non-veteran is the size of the commitment. A member of the military has given a blank check to the United States government, which can be cashed up to and including their lives. The military cemeteries across the land are evidence of that fact. Standing in one such as Arlington National Cemetery, one sees firsthand the enormous sacrifice of American blood given for this great country. This doesn't count the permanently disabled, both physically and emotionally, which is a sacrifice that they will carry for the rest of their lives.
Today with me a proclamation from New Jersey Governor Philip D. Murphy, and if you'll permit me a moment, I'd just like to read it. Whereas Tee Cavagnaro came to America as an infant to start a new life with her family after a narrow escape from Saigon, and whereas Tee grew up hearing about her family's escape but did not appreciate the capacity of her family's story until her adult years. And whereas as a Vietnamese refugee, she embarked on a personal mission to thank every Vietnam veteran she came across. And whereas Tee is grateful to all Vietnam veterans because her family survived and started over in our amazing country. And whereas to further show her gratitude for Vietnam veterans, Tee plans a series of thank you dinners to celebrate veterans, give them a place to meet and share stories with their fellow brothers in arms. Whereas she co-founded Thanking Vietnam Veterans alongside her husband, Jimmy. Whereas went on to create the first ever Vietnam War monument in the country that was fully funded by a Vietnam refugee, and whereas she further created and continues to host the annual Thanking Vietnam Veterans in Barnegat. And whereas Tee has given Vietnam veterans the welcome home they never received but wholeheartedly deserved, and whereas Tee has become a staunch advocate for our Vietnam veterans. Now therefore I, Philip D. Murphy, Governor of the State of New Jersey,
do hereby recognize Tee Cavagnaro for her overwhelming gratitude and unyielding dedication to Vietnam veterans, given under my hand and the Great Seal of the State of New Jersey this, the 27th of March, 2023.
Focus down a little bit.